Yeah, we look forward to getting to play a game. I think that's it'll be invaluable for us as we roll forward. Guys being able to be involved in game contests, and I think we have the fewest number of starters. Almost fewest number of starters back that we've ever had at the Air Force Academy in the last 60 years. When you look, just the guys that'll go out there for their, to start this week more than likely, in relation to the guys that started for us last year when we kicked it off. And yet, at the same time, I think some of the pluses of that, you learn in your growth and your development and the progress that you make, the value of your practice and your preparation.
With Hurricane Ida, is Lafayette affected by that at all? Have you had talks with them?
No, sir.
I know you're going to release the depth chart today, but do you just want to tell us right now who your quarterback's going to be, or you want to hold on?
We'll have really 3 guys have gotten most of the work thus far. It's been even more than 3. We just realize how invaluable it is to have depth at every position, and so we go out there on Saturday. Whether it's Warren or Hazik or Zach or any of the other guys. We've really been diligent in monitoring who's had what reps and why, just to try to get, again, I don't want to say rush to digestion, but we are trying to move some guys along.
And then I'm assuming as much as you can, you're going to have like a parents' weekend. How important is that for your guys?
Yeah, it's this is a gigantic weekend, I think, for certainly the freshmen, but really across the academy. This is truly, we have 2 major events that where we have families that are very, very involved. It's graduation, it's parents' weekend. So to have them back here, not only to be at the games, to be at the football game and various athletic activities that are occurring throughout the academy, but just for them to gain even more insight in terms of what their sons and daughters may be experiencing during their time here.
Coach, fans going to finally be back in Falcon Stadium. Just how awesome is it going to be to walk on the field and have the Falcon faithful just rocking and rolling on Saturday?
Absolutely. You're getting me fired up here when you're talking about having people back in Falcon Stadium. Just the vibrancy, the energy, the juice they provide on game day to our players, but also just how heartwarming it is to know the kind of backing and the support that they have for all of our cadets. And, when those cadets march down that tunnel and onto Falcon Stadium, I don't know if it gets any better. And to follow it, with a flyover, just as soon as the cadets depart and all of a sudden here come the the wings of blue. It's the United States Air Force Academy, and you're at home.
So I was going to ask, pomp and circumstance is going to happen this year. Am I right on that?
I sure hope so. Okay. Yes, sir.
I can roll from there. With Lafayette, it's a tune-up game. Let's be real here in terms of trying to. I know they're
real in what way?
What's up?
Real in what way?
Like in terms of they are not a division, like a Mountain West opponent, if that makes sense, right? They're still a college football team. They're still going to have plenty of good players on that team, but. Is there something that you're looking to see from your players this weekend when you're playing a team that technically isn't to Mountain West standards?
Well, the only thing I would say, would you say if here in recent years, if Yale beat another academy or Fordham beat another academy or Delaware beat another academy or Illinois State beat one of our FBS programs within the state or Sacramento State beat one of our FBS programs within our state or Cal Poly beat a Mountain West team that's on this side of the Rocky Mountains. Those are I think we respect whoever we play.
So with that, what do you see from Lafayette? What are you guys preparing for without giving all your secrets?
Yeah, a very, very good football team. They're 6-2 in their last 8 games. They finished in 2019, 4-1 in their last 5 games. They have 19 starters back from last season, and a really, really talented and good football team.
With your club, the place where you might have been hardest hit by guys leaving his offensive line, only 3 combined starts going into this game. Have you ever had a position group of that size, 5 guys, come in with that amount or lack thereof of experience?
Yeah, to answer your question, you said ever, and the answer is never. I mean, it's no. You look in the defensive line a little bit. That last year we played mostly with Michael Purcell and Cody Gessler and George Sylvanik. You look, and then in the offensive line, as you just said right there, the number of new guys that are there. I mean, it's and yet you look at wide receiver too. You had Ben Peterson and Dan Morris and Gerard Sanders here the last couple of years, and I don't know how many career catches that we have that return at wide receiver. It'd be an interesting number if you looked, or at tailback. You've had Cade Rimsberg that's had a bunch of carries in recent years, and Nolan Erickson, and same thing. I don't know how many returning yards there are at that tailback spot. Yet, you know what a bunch of new opportunities for other guys. And, I think the encouraging part is you look as you go into 2022 and 2023 where maybe that won't be the case in the future.
Steed has done a remarkable job of getting guys ready and being very not only capable but great on the offensive line. What does he do, and what is he doing to get guys in their head knowing what it might feel like at game reps and game speed?
Yeah, Jesse, he's exceptional. I've been really, really fortunate over the years to work with some outstanding line coaches, and he's just beyond superb. His organization, the quality of the teaching, how well he knows football, the way he understands the big picture, yet how great he is. And it's great when you talk about the kind of detail that he's able to convey to guys. And because of it, they make leaps and they make strides and they make bounds. And yet I don't think he's ever had a challenge quite like this.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a guy in the Mountain West that was more sure-handed as a tackler than DeMonte in 2019. In what ways is he the same guy that had 98 tackles, and maybe in what ways is he better than that guy?
He is a little bit older, I think, which certainly helps, the experience of playing. And I think, you're going to see a few different linebackers that are playing for us this fall. But you like whenever a guy's he has had some game experience, and I mentioned earlier just that we don't have a whole lot of returning starts or starters, but he has played.
Coach, apologize if this has been asked already, but the state of college football seems to be changing daily with, schools joining other conferences. Do you have a concern about the state of college football and the Mountain West as a whole?
I don't. Not at all. I mean, I think it's a fabulous sport. I think most importantly, as a whole, as an entity, I think we're recognizing the contributions of our student athletes. I think it was not only wise, but even more so the right thing to do when it came to NIL. That's a must. That's deserved. I think, especially in the country in which we live. We live in America, and if somebody has an opportunity to share, whether it's a brand or a talent, it absolutely, we should do that. We're not. Maybe in the old CCCP, they just gave you another medal if you're really good at your sport. We're here. I think I'm glad that occurred, and just, as far as some of the alterations to the collegiate landscape, we probably aren't done. Surely, you think the Big 12's not going to remain at 8 teams, and so, could some of those ripples be felt? within our conference or across the country, I think there's a really good chance that could occur.
Do you think, though, it will hurt, for lack of better words, the little guys?
I think I don't. I do think the thing that would be practical and good for the health of the sport would be, I think, to expand the number of teams that have different access to postseason.
How excited are you for, after all the work you put in the spring and now, in the summertime?
I don't even know if I can really put it into words, especially after taking the semester off, having the surgery, not playing for a year and a half. Getting to this point now, it's kind of feels unreal a little bit. It's makes you a little bit nervous, makes you a little bit happy, excited. There's all types of emotions, but I'm ready to go.
Do you have any family members or friends coming out this weekend for parents?
I do. My mom's coming out, my sister, niece, nephew, aunts, cousins. There's a good amount of people. It's going to be fun.
When was the last time you saw, your mom, and how excited is she?
Last time I saw my mom was when I was actually at home for the turn back. So that would have been what? 7, 8? A while. It's been a long time since I've seen her. So I'm really excited to see her. Hopefully she can get a little Airbnb and maybe cook a little bit for me or something like that. So that'd be good. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm so excited to see her. It's been a while.
Nice. All right, tough question. Do you know the nickname of Lafayette?
The nickname?
Yeah, their nickname.
Other than the Leopards?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I was just checking.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
What do you know about them? What do you expect from them on Saturday?
I expect them to come in here and play as hard as they can. I know they're a Patriot League team, and a lot of teams kind of look at the Patriot League and think they're a smaller conference. They're not going to come to play. But we know they're going to come to play. They got good players, good athletes all around. So they're going to come here and play, and we got to bring our best.
Jordan, have you allowed yourself to, know that when you roll onto the field on Saturday, there's going to be some screaming fans finally back out there? Has that hit you at all? How crazy Falcon Stadium's going to be?
Not yet. That's because that's been a while since I've had that too. So no, I guess I haven't really thought about it too much yet. I'm excited to get out there and hear it though. I think it's gonna be a good time.
Do they provide juice for you guys, do you think?
Oh yes, they absolutely do. Them, our band, everybody being there screaming. Whenever we get tackled for loss or a sack or a third down stop or the offense scores, they're always making as much noise as they can. So it's really great. I really enjoy them. I appreciate them.
Aside from, of course, a win on Saturday, which is the ultimate goal, but what would be a good game for you guys in terms of just getting everyone on the same page?
I think having the least amount of mistakes as we can. I know, like I said, speaking for myself, just haven't played in a while, and we have other people in the same position as me. So trying to make sure we keep it to the least amount of mistakes as we can. Of course, with football, it's not going to be perfect. Of course, there's going to be mistakes here and there, but keeping mistakes as low as possible, smooth out some of the kinks that we don't really know about because we haven't really had that game situation together yet. And I think that's really the biggest thing. And then come back in on Sunday and try to smooth out as much as we can before we go into Navy.
Offensive line, of course, like we've talked about before, not a ton of experience. But heading into this game, how do you think where's the offense for you guys since we're not talking to an offensive player today?
I believe in them. I trust in them. Not only because I have to, but I really do think they're going to come out and play to the best of their ability. We have these last few days to really work with them, whether it be today we got full pads, tomorrow we got pads on. So just working with them as much as we can to get them ready and them get us ready. But, yeah, I believe in them. I trust in them, and I think they're going to come out and do their thing.
If Mama Jackson was going to make a meal for you, what would it be?
Oh, man. Oh, it depends. She likes breakfast in bed sometimes, which I really enjoy. What else we got? She makes this, turkey something. I don't even know what it's called, but it's so good. I don't even know. She could really make anything for me, and I'll be happy. So whatever she can make, I'm good with it.